right back here on Darkest Corners of the World from Atlanta, Georgia. That was Casey Collins with Believe. And we are back here with Brad from Grouch from Perth, Australia. Brad, I want to ask you about the musical ecosystem in Perth. Is it all metal, or is there other things going on there?
There's a hell of a lot going on. There's always been a lot going on. I think I might have touched on before. You know, Australia typically punches above its weight in terms of population and output with some really quality music, and Perth is one of the smaller cities and very isolated, which that isolation means, you know, we do get people sort of maturing as acts and leaving, but just I think that isolation breeds some amazing stuff. We've got a great Academy of Performing Arts. I think some notaries have attended at different times. You know, be it Hollywood actors, be it musicians, but some amazing young kids out of that academy playing some incredible kind of jazz and electronica and forward-thinking stuff. There's always been an amazing kind of just kind of old pop, edgy pop kind of stuff going on. Again, I don't know really describe genres particularly well, but it's kind of always been sort of crossover city in a way. Like there's just there's not enough of everyone to make every little subgenre tick. So there's a lot of fusion. There's a lot of cross pollination. I think it's healthy as hell. I think it produces some amazing stuff.
So you would say that Perth, Australia, just breeds musicians, just breeds them?
I think so. Yeah, it's not like I've lived everywhere in the world and can compare, but for a small city, mate, I'm pretty confident of some of the stuff that we've done, yeah, and continue to do.
That's fantastic, man. What are some of your favorite local bands that aren't in your genre?
So there'd be a band called Demon Days. And I'm going to fail them trying to describe them, but younger guys with a female vocalist, jazz-inflected, funk-inflected, soul-inflected, just really talented, effortlessly talented kids that are doing some really, really heartfelt stuff. Struggling to find some others now to remember. Tad on the tired side because I did catch up with some musicians for a very lengthy 8-hour jam last night that went into the wee hours. But no, what other stuff outside my genre? I can't think, man. I wish I had a better answer for that.
That's still great that there's other stuff out there for us in the States. So we know, because we're talking to you, that there is other stuff out there than metal. There's stuff.
Oh, Pond.
Great.
Pond come out of Perth, and yeah, they're pretty out there. Band that used to be called Power Negro, and their new name is eluding me. There's just seriously, I mean, look, you know, the online world's pretty easy to negotiate. You know, Google Perth Australia and music, check it out on Facebook by location, like whatever it may be, whatever your method of consumption is, but take the time. There's some amazing stuff, mate.
Method of consumption, I love that. I love that. In the booth, somebody keeps writing the Wiggles and putting a sign up in the window.
I'm pretty sure they're not Perth's fault specifically.
They said, ask about the Wiggles. Everyone colour codes themselves on stage over here. It's really easy for fans to identify with members of your band if you're colour coded. I like to be the purple guy. There's always a lot of fights over that yellow card, that yellow pullover, man. It's desired. It's desired. Yeah, but you know what? The Wiggles are also a national treasure. So.
Indeed, absolutely, absolutely. I mean,
they are.
Talk about cracking a market, right?
Right. They've done it.
Two of those guys used to be in a rock band called the Cockroaches back in the 80s.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think it was two of them. So two of them were in a rock band called the Cockroaches that they had some reasonable success over here. But yeah, that's what they went on to do after they stopped doing that stuff. They, you know, kids' education. They had some amazing stuff afterwards.
And that's brilliant because they knew how to make money, you know?
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. They knew how to do stuff. They knew how to capitalize on, well, we know how to play enough instruments that we could do children's music, you know?
Yeah, totally. I think they're, a few of them in particular, very, very talented people. There's, they keep it simple on the tunes because, let's face it, it's little kids. But in terms of the way they approach that music from, a cognitive development standpoint and an education standpoint, is pretty impressive. And that's the secret to it. That's the secret no one talks about.
Right?
The repetition, the colours, the bouncing. That's all cool. But
the bouncing
makes kids tick.
Right.
There's a lot of it. What can I say?
For us here, it was such a culture shock to see that you only received mail a certain time of day, from the Wiggles. I was like, they only got mails every so often? And that was so shocking.
Australia Post has been rationalised, man. Those songs don't count anymore. It's you're going to be waiting a long damn time for your basic stamp mail, like stick a stamp on it and wait 10 business days or whatever.
Yeah.
The days of Happy Postman pulling up the same time every day are over, my friend.
That's fantastic. All right, so we just heard from Casey Collins with Believe from Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to keep it in that same state for the next one, and maybe they can help each other out. From Albany, Georgia, this is Days to Come with Wolves.
Stop
Albany, Georgia in the U.S. That was Days to Come with Wolves, and we are back with Mr. Brad Sinclair from Grouch, Perth, Australia. Dr. Sinclair, I should say. All right. Doctor of cool music. Got a doctorate in awesome music writing. So Brad, tell us about the single, and you've got something else coming out, don't you?
Yeah. So look, Your Soul Is Mine. I'm completely humbled that anyone took the chance to listen to it and stuff. It's always really cool, but some great feedback, and it's just fun jumping back up neck deep in the metal kind of worldwide metal scene, and just keeping that kind of old school dream alive of we don't trade tapes or anything like the forefathers did, but
right.
You can trade people's music so quickly, so easily, and share all the great things around you. And from overseas, I'm just a firm believer. And you find someone cool, share the shit. Get them out there.
Right.
Stop thinking about yourself all the time, and it takes care of itself.
Right, and that's what this show's for, man. Because people aren't doing it. The mainstream music channels aren't doing it. They don't want to do it because they have a format that they have to follow, that they're paid to follow. That's why we do it here, man.
Oh, it's awesome. I really appreciate the time. But yeah, so the first single's look out and about there, Your Soul Is Mine. The second single, if people want to take a chance on what is essentially a porno grind cover of an old, I think 1990 Two Live Crew hip-hop song with some lyrics that aren't very 2019. It's a pretty tongue-in-cheek one, but actually started as a joke doing this cover. But there's a proprietary in-car text-to-voice system that my friend may have realised I had, and sat in the passenger seat texting me increasingly filthy things to hear the British voice read it out. It culminated in paraphrasing of some rather colourful Two Live Crew lyrics, and thought to myself, damn, that would be great right where that stops if just it kicked into an amazing freaking grindcore version of that song, and couldn't get the idea out of my head. 2 days later, the song existed. But yeah, check that out. It's called Face Down, Ass Up. And
nice.
It's colourful. It's tongue-in-cheek. Hopefully some people share my sense of humour, and I don't find myself arrested somehow.
No,
Thought police, man. They're out there these days. They're out there.
The Dream Police.
Stuff.
Yes, the Dream Police. No, I get it. I love it. I mean, we were speaking of the police. My band, the Wire Riots, we were contemplating doing a very fast grind punk version of "I Can't Stand Losing You" by the Police, and we thought that would be hilarious. So
nice.
Yeah. Because that would make Sting very upset, and he would lose his zen. It would break his concentration.
Hard thing about covers is if you're like me and sort of my career that I've run with over the years, the amount of what you think are fantastic ideas for silly covers, it's probably a good thing that I didn't follow through with a lot of those thoughts. For whatever reason, this one happened. So I thought people should hear it in all its glory.
They need to. And if they don't, they're disservicing their own minds from not hearing it, I think. Fantastically done, sir. Brad Sinclair from Perth, Australia, from the band Grouch. Where can we check out your stuff, sir?
So you can check it out at grouch666.bandcamp.com. Obviously, it's, I think it's a standard $1 download or something like that on there. I should just make it free, but it's awesome. People can hear it there. The 2 singles are on pretty much any digital platform, wherever you like to consume. Right. All sorts of places: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, the whole kit and caboodle. So, at your leisure, people, jump on and do it where you like to do it.
I love it. You know what? Make it $2 for Americans, because I think that's satisfactory.
Yeah, and having just travelled to Hawaii, our dollar's not doing so great against yours at the moment, so it really should be more.
Right, make it $2.75 American.
Yeah, I'll make it